Why is nobody talking about this? Building something on the side of your real life is no joke. Let's talk about how I plan my week without losing my mind. I have a full-time job, a family, a son, 2 businesses, and my son is homeschooled. First and foremost, I look at every obligation that I have for the week. Think meetings, deadlines, anything that you would classify as something you got to do to pay the bills. My tip is be honest with yourself. What are the priorities? That's going to be the key part of planning your schedule as a hyper over functioning busybody like myself. Then once I have all my meetings, deadlines, non-negotiables on the schedule, I layer in all of the personal things. So think lunch date with my best friend. I'm a matron of honor right now, so helping her plan her wedding, things like that. I also like to plan my meals and my workouts for the week. And let me tell you, I'm the slow cooker queen, because if it's one thing we're going to do around here, it's going to be eat a good meal. Then every Friday, I do what I call Finance Fridays. You could call it CEO Fridays. You could do a Saturday. It doesn't matter. But the point of this meeting is to review your financials. I like to think about it as 3 categories: what came in, what went out, and where do I stand financially. And I never skip this because, let's be honest, financial clarity is the only way you can make good decisions about everything else. And I plan in content creation and business building just like I plan in my work meetings. It goes on a calendar like it matters because it does. And then I plan my son's homeschool week because somebody has to. Do I have a perfect system? Honestly, no, because I am an overachiever and I'm constantly looking for ways to innovate. However, it works really well for me because by breaking my things down into these categories, I never, almost ever miss anything. And I also have to be honest, I am kind of a vibes girl. So some weeks it's on my phone, some weeks it's in my paper agenda. But what I do have a very clear picture on is exactly what I need to do every single week to be successful. And by starting my week planning like this, it also maps out my goals and what success looks like for the week. And that's it. I don't make it overcomplicated. It's really simple. You just got to figure out what your buckets are. Whatever your buckets are, 100% okay. Just make sure that you're reviewing those every single time you sit down to plan your week. So if you're building something on the side of a full life, baby, this is for you. And just remember that you don't need perfect. You just need a plan that you will actually follow and it'll actually work. Save this and tell me in the comments, how do you plan your week for success?